Hello, accelerators. How are you? Today is day 21 of the 21 in 22 Habits Challenge. I am thrilled, one, because it's been a long time since I set out with the goal of doing something 21 days in a row. Okay. So the fact that I completed the challenge makes me want to shine my halo. But in the meantime, several people along the way have had some really dramatic success with things like handwritten notes, or taking a client to coffee, or taking a past client to coffee to find out why they're not a client anymore. So I am happy to say that today is kind of graduation day. It's the day that we put it all together, and it's the last day of our 21 in 2022 Habits Challenge. So let's get going and sort of see where we're at. Week one, we focused on the people that you know because these are the contacts that you already have, right? They already trust you, they already know you, they already hopefully understand your personality, your values, your belief system. And they are the ones that love us the most, and they do really want us to succeed. So, for the first week, we focused on existing relationships that we always had and getting ready for the remaining weeks of the challenge by putting together our contact list. Okay, the second week, we focused on simplifying and clarifying our message. So it was, how do we create one sentence that describes what we do that we can share with people when we first meet them without overloading them, without giving them too much information, without telling them the whole backstory? What is the one sentence that we can say? And what are some of the expansions on that one sentence for when the person says to us, well, that sounds interesting. Tell me more. Okay. I am a marketing coach that helps solo business owners attract more clients with simple, easy, and fun daily relationship marketing habits. If you remember nothing else of that sentence, hopefully you'll remember the words marketing, daily, simple, fun, and habits, because that's what my programming focuses on. It's not to say I don't coach people on anything else. It's just those are the sort of people that are my ideal clients. So those are the ones I want to attract. Week three, we focus specifically on your ideal client. Who are they? Where are they? And how do you find more of them and attract them to you? So that was week three. And I also have another resource that if anybody's interested, you can purchase from me. It's called the Recipe for Sweet and Scrumptious Clients. And it's a mini course. And you could probably complete it in less than an hour, that tells you how to come up and teaches you how to come up with your ideal client profile. So let me know if you're interested in that by typing in the comments below. Week four was last week, and that was actually the most fun week, I thought, of the whole Habits Challenge. What did you think? It's the week where we start to see ourselves as an expert and position yourself in the marketplace as an expert. So we created a downloadable PDF. We established our presence on one social network. And then we curated some content on Friday on LinkedIn, which are all different ways of establishing our reputation and our credibility as an expert in our industry or occupation. So we had an opportunity to try out all different habits. Some of these things were at the very beginning of the challenge: holiday cards, check-in emails, thank you notes. But we focused on getting a little bit more specific, more expert, and refining the content that we're putting out there, especially since in the future, we're going to want to have content that scales, which means you can't, if you have 5,000 people following you, you can't be writing them handwritten notes. You can only write handwritten notes for a very, very small portion of your VIP list. So the things that scale are publishing articles, creating a newsletter, offering a freebie download PDF, which is either a checklist or a 7 mistakes document or frequently asked questions, or maybe doing an interview. Not all content is created equal. We know this. And one of the things that we started with were the really easy things that don't take a lot of expertise. But as we move up on the green arrow, we want to be focused more on things that really set us apart from other people. So to really establish yourself as an expert, you could publish a book. But if you don't have an interest in doing that, things like a presentation, a newsletter, a podcast, or being interviewed by somebody else as a guest expert is the way to go. This is what I teach. I teach a simple set of assets called the ones. It's one sentence, one paragraph, one story about why you do what you do, one set of ideal client traits, one client benefit story, which is the client had a problem, so you did this, and then the client felt that. One recipe for a sweet and scrumptious client, one bio, which is something that would be presented if you were a speaker. It's something that's written in the third person. We established one contact list of all the people that we know. One list of mistakes or frequently asked questions for your industry, and one set of beliefs about the work you do. Now, in the past, I've offered this as an extensive small group coaching class called Accelerate Your Success. I've also offered it as a 100-day boot camp called Rev It Up. Take your business from 0 to 60 in 100 days. I'm going to offer this as a course in the future, and I would specifically like to know if you're interested. The difference between the course and what we did this month in the challenge is that I'm going to explain to you the whys of why each one of these assets is important, and I'm actually going to help you create them with specific how-tos, worksheets, checklists, and encouragement. I want you to always be thinking, whatever content you're putting out in the environment and whatever way you're reaching out to be with your customers, you want to be thinking of their problems first. You don't want them as a customer because they need what you have to offer. You want them as a customer because you can help them solve their problem. So focus on the problems of your customers first, and then present your solutions. In some cases, the solution is not going to be you. You might have to share another resource, which gives them business to somebody else. But you will be seen as the winner in that scenario because you will have offered the resource that solves their problem. I want to remind everybody that at the beginning of the year, we talked about how hard it is to get into a fitness program. You got to join the gym. You got to have some workout clothes. You got to get in your car and go to the gym. You actually have to do the exercises at the gym. And then you might have to take on other nutritional issues as well if you really want to become healthy. For us, marketing our businesses is an everyday activity. We don't get good at it unless we practice. So I want you to think of it as doing 3 sit-ups a day on your desire to being more fit, okay? Anybody can do 3 sit-ups a day. You can always do more, but you want to be doing something every day. Something that's simple, something that's easy, and something that's fun. If you are interested in keeping track of the activities that we talked about over the course of the month, I have what's called an activity tracking sheet. It's a really easy document where across the top, let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay, across the top here would be the things that you're going to do each week. All right, now I don't focus specifically on a given day. I want you to complete these activities over the course of a week. So, an easy one is linking out. 10 minutes a day. You're going to go to LinkedIn and you're going to comment on other people that you're connected with, their posts, what they're doing, their anniversaries, their promotions, etc. Ask them a question, whatever it is, but you're just going to stay active on the platform. And then the second one, which I encourage everybody to do, is once a week, you're going to leave a review and you're going to request a review. And by the end of the year, you'll have 52 reviews on your Google, your Yelp, your business page, wherever it is that you're having people place reviews. All right. So if you want this activity tracking sheet, you need to send me a direct message and I will make sure that I send it to you. And you can fill out what the tasks are on the top that you feel comfortable doing every single week for the remainder of this year. My goal is to help you along the way by teaching you the why and the how of the habits that we discussed. If you're interested in working with me in a small group format, I would love to have you join us. Watch this Facebook page for additional news of the course that I am offering. It's going to be something that we're going to do together so that you have a completed activity tracking sheet and you have the capacity to grow your clients and succeed in business. I'm so happy you had some time to spend with me over the course of January. Happy New Year. These are all the places where you can connect with me, and I certainly hope that you do. I offer a free half-hour call to anybody that has any question that they want to ask me about their business. So all you have to do is tell me that you're interested in some time, and I'll send you a link to get on my calendar. You guys did it. You're at the end. So exciting. Hopefully, over the course of the month, you found some habits that you can stick with day in and day out. Things that are fun, things that are simple, things that are really easy to remember. And the more that you do those things, the more ingrained they'll be in your daily routine. So after a while, you won't even have to think about them. And isn't that the goal? Making marketing of your business so easy that you don't even have to think about it? I'm Diane Spadola. My program is Accelerate Your Success, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again. Go get 'em.